we're super excited about this new vision that God has given us to do worship clubs. Our vision for worship clubs is simply this: to make God's presence known on every school campus. We are going to start worship clubs, and we will simply be there after school with students, and we will sing with students, and we will sing worship songs together. We will train them. We will write songs with them. And we're looking at working with kids that don't know anything about God, that don't go to church. They don't know any of the worship songs. We're going to work with these kids. We're going to teach them worship songs. And my heart and my prayer is that as we are working with these kids doing worship, that their hearts will begin to be softened, that their hearts will be open to God, that they will find love, that they will find forgiveness, that they will find salvation through these worship experiences. And so we're praying that God will do a revival on the school campuses. God spoke that to us years ago. We're hearing about it everywhere, that there's people prophesying and giving words of knowledge, that there's revival breaking out on the schools. In my heart, I believe that worship clubs is one of the main things that God is going to begin to do to birth revival on these school campuses. And so we're looking to do these worship clubs, but God gave me a clear word, and He spoke to my heart, and He simply said, "Don't do the worship clubs until I have made provision for you. Don't do the worship clubs until I have made provision for you." God says, "I will provide, but move at the pace of my provision." And what a word for me that was, because I will move ahead of God, and I will get myself in, I will use my energy and my zeal to get things going, but I won't have something that makes it sustainable. And so what do we need in order for worship clubs to go forth? And what do we need for worship clubs to be sustainable? We need people to give to this call. We have a budget that we've set to say, hey, if we've got this amount of money, we can do 4 worship clubs this year. And we would love to do 4, but whatever the pace of the provision that God has given us, that's the pace that I believe I will obey God and run at that pace. And so will you pray about being a partner with us? And what is a partner with us? There's someone that decides, I'm going to give regularly every month, some even automatically. I will give regularly, automatically to the Joy Company to make sure that this vision to take God's and make God's presence known on these campuses, I want to see that vision happen. If you say that in the heart, you want to see God's presence coming alive in the hearts of these kids, we need you to partner with us. You can go to our website, it's joyco.info, and click on the give link, and you can decide to give whatever amount you want to give. We would love for you to set that up automatically to give every month, and whatever that is, it could be $20 a month, it could be $100,000 a month, whatever the amount is, will you give automatically? And there's something special about people who give regularly and automatically. There's something that stirs in the hearts of people to continue to pray for us, to walk with us along this journey, because it really is relational. When we talk about partnership, it's relational. And we are praying that God will send us people who will take up the call with us to reach this next generation. We believe revival has already started happening. God spoke to Donna and my heart years ago when we first started, and God said there was a revival in these schools. And then now we're hearing all these people from all over the world prophesying, speaking into this, and there's revival happening. I see revival happening in the schools. And so we believe that worship clubs is a big part of that revival, that God is going to stir up revival in the hearts of these students through worship. And so we love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone that has given thus far to take us this far, but we've got so much more we got to do. Will you help us run at the pace of God's provision? And that's what the word of the Lord is: run at the pace of His provision. In other words, don't move too fast and don't move too slow. That when people give and they say, hey, we want to see this happening, we're going to start taking action based on that. And so we're so thankful again for all that you guys have done. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting and praying for worship clubs. Good things are happening. Stay tuned.